We're live at the Champions Classic here at Wheeler High School, and we're here with the champs. I'm your host, Mondre Allen, host of the Love of the Game podcast, and here with hosting the press conferences for the Champions Classic. We're here with the champions, PebbleBrook High School. Coach, I'll just start here. We'll keep the heat on early. Could this winning this championship here in this event, is this foreshadowing to what the end of the season may look like?
We don't even talk about that right now. First, let me say this, and then I will discuss that. First, I want to say a big shout out to Coach John Dollar for allowing us to put his name on the event. He wanted to come today, but Coach Dollar's 81, and we didn't want to expose him to anybody or anything like that. So a big shout out to Coach Dollar. We appreciate everything he's done for Georgia basketball. He's a legend, and just for us to be able to play in his bracket and the bracket with his name on it is an honor. Now, in regards to your question, you said foreshadowing. What word did you use?
Yes, foreshadowing.
Foreshadow. We're not gonna say that. We're gonna say we're just building for that moment. We're getting ready for that moment. Each game is preparing us for that moment. Each game will allow us to work on different things to prepare for that moment and different style of play because you just don't know who you may draw in the state tournament. So we're just trying to prepare for the state tournament and region play to get to the state tournament. That's what it's about.
No doubt. Coach, you used a attacking, pressing style. It seemed to kind of wear Woodward Academy down over time. Was that the game plan from jump, or is that just the style of play that you guys are kind of coming with this season?
That's going to be our style of play 90% of the games we play. I mean, when you play somebody like Grayson, you got to do it in spots. You play your elite teams, you got to do it situational, and you got to mix the presses up. One thing we did today, we stayed in the same press too long, so they started making adjustments. We just got to be able to counter that. So when you play the great teams like Grayson, Keatron, Wheeler, and all those teams, you got to throw different looks. So as we prepare for those, we're practicing to those different looks now in different games. So the next game you'll see is it'll be a different situation. So we just got to prepare and be prepared for those different situations.
Out of all these mid-season tournaments and events, holiday events that you guys play in, what are some of the things that you're looking to take away from these different games?
Just how our guys react to different things, different situations, how we executed in certain situations. Like tonight, they were playing a zone, but they were eyeing the zone up. A lot of schools don't do that. So how do we react? How do we do that? We played 2 weeks ago. We have a team just played 1-3-1 all game long. So those different defenses are preparing you for the state playoffs, and we got to be able to score in those against those different defenses. So that's why you play these events, because you're playing against different teams to prepare you for the state playoffs. It's all preparation for the state playoffs.
You guys did a great job in the post game yesterday. All they talked about was winning 50-50 balls, getting on the boards, playing defense, trying to win a championship. Are those the things you guys are emphasizing in practice every day, or what is it that you want to hang your hat on?
We want to hang our hat on doing the little things to win games. The little things will win games. The games we've lost this year, we didn't do the little things throughout the entire game. We did it in spurts. So to be consistent, you got to do the little things throughout the game. I think Tyler did a great job tonight of doing some of the little things. Danny pushed the ball in transition, something that we want him to do constantly. Clyde's got to always be Clyde. And just whoever you are, whatever your role is on this team, do your job. Whatever your job is, do it and be an expert at it, and everything else will fall in place.
With COVID, you guys are kind of having to schedule games like last minute and play back-to-back games. What are you preparing? How are you preparing your guys to stay fresh and healthy through this?
Oh man, you gotta. Well, number one, I tell them every day we gotta be safe out here, so we don't get COVID. We don't want to lose games or miss stuff because of COVID. So I'm constantly preaching to them about being safe when they go out and do stuff, limit some of the contact. I know they got family out of town they want to go see, but I kind of sort of Tyler's one. I kind of sort of, hey, just hold off until the season ends, and then you can go visit family and stuff like that. So we just trying to limit some of the stuff we're doing in regards to getting their bodies right. They feel good right now because we have a doctor that comes in and do stretches with them, Dr. Alexa. So they got good legs right now. And we just got to condition more. Still got to be conditioned. It's no excuse for the debacle we had 2 weeks ago. We can't have games like that. And it's no excuse, even though we played a rival game, we still got to come out and produce the next day. Because if it was AAU, they could play one on Friday, 3 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday.
Sure.
So what's the difference in playing back to back? So we gotta be more conditioned. You condition them for that. So we gotta condition our guys for high school for back to back games.
Are there any other players on your roster that you are expecting to see more from in the second half of the season, or you want them to step up and do more?
Oh, absolutely.
They're not up here.
Yes, absolutely. In order for us to win the state championship this year, we have to get big minutes out of Blake Hadley, big contributions. And when we say contributions, it's whatever Blake's role is in this team. He's got to be great at it. Now Hillman, we're expecting a lot out of him now. When Danny gets a breather, now I got to hold the fort down. So guys have different roles. Jayon Simon, he's got to come in and get every rebound, every offensive and defensive rebound, and defend. Because next year it'll be his. These guys will be gone next year. So now his job this year is to rebound and defend. So he's got to come in and do that. Those guys got to come in. Kamai Young, he's playing great this weekend. He got to continue to play great. Andre Young, when he gets healthy again, he's got to come back and still be Andre Young. So all those guys that you don't see at this table tonight are huge contributors to what we do and how we win.
I'm going to open it up, Danny. You were able to start knocking down the three ball today. That makes sense to get you. They got teammates who were able to get you some open looks. You're probably not used to getting those open looks. Teams kind of try to shade to your side, but you were able to get some open looks tonight. Did you feel like you had it going early, or is it something that developed during the middle of the game?
It's something that developed. At first, I started off, I think, as a team, we were all missing. And then as we turned up our defense gets us going. And then everybody started making shots and passing, extra passes. The ball started moving more. And everybody started making shots.
Tyler, you won MVP for this bracket, for this event. I saw a lot of rebounding, owning the glass, putbacks, doing the dirty work. Is that your role for this team? Is that something that you pride yourself on?
Definitely. Freshman year, Watch told me my job is to be the enforcer on the team. So I come in and do all the dirty work. I improved my three ball so I can stretch out and shoot three ball now. But I'm always going to do dirty work regardless.
Freshman year, I wouldn't let you shoot.
Nah, he wouldn't.
Do I care you shoot him now? No. All right, we good.
Jabbar, you mentioned yesterday about being the first on the floor, trying to make sure you get all the loose balls. How do you feel like you guys did today with the 50-50 balls?
In the first quarter, we came out a little slow with our defense, but as time go by, as my role on the team, get everybody going, and that's what we did, and I got everybody going. Everybody was playing for it, and everybody was down on the ball and everything like that.
Coach, it looked like Aaron Reddish kind of took a fall there. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Aaron gonna fall all the time. He stretch Armstrong. Like his body will contort in ways, and we fell one day in practice, and we didn't know what had happened. Like
I thought he was over with.
I thought he was over with. But he falls and he'll bounce back up. He gonna be mad at somebody for bumping knees with him or tripping him or something. But he's a great addition to this team. He gives tonight he had he had a stretch where he had maybe 3-4 blocks back to back. He's capable of doing that.
Very good team player.
Very good
type of team.
Yeah, very good.
I noticed that you guys all had team shoes on yesterday and today. Is that a coincidence? Some days you have your own shoes on. Did you guys get in trouble or something?
Look.
Hey, no problem. One thing I've noticed is your shoes. And I noticed I had the same shoes.
Okay, no problem wearing team shoes, but watch me ODing on them. You know, Christmas didn't pass. Got some kicks. We got to put our kicks on. Now,
Yeah, we all got some meat.
Did any of y'all get the Kobe's?
No, the Christmas we want them so bad. Watch this. We got a little gift coming. We want to see them.
I hope y'all get them.
No. Listen, so sometimes I think part of being a team, sometimes you have to be a team, and everything about the team has to be about the team. So I've been harping on them about the team shoes in that regard. It looks good. It looks unified. They know. They already know I'm gonna have a day where they moms and dads and bought them all these crazy shoes. And I'm gonna have a day where they go crazy. I'm gonna have a day where the seniors can go crazy. Then I'll have a day where everybody go crazy. They'll be back to business. But to me, those are a little distractions sometimes. You don't want any distractions coming in to take us off what we're trying to do.
Coach, as you go into region play, as you kick off the new year, get into region play, What are some of the things that you guys are going to be looking to accomplish early in your first few region games?
Man, that team out there playing right now, McKeitron is, I tell everybody, it's sneaky good.
100%.
Like, and then they play so free. Like, you're trying to write down sets, you're trying to figure out what they're running, and they just play free. They have a lot of good players. I think one thing that we have that a lot of teams don't have is depth. And one of the things they got cussed out, we cussed them out there in the locker room because we want them to be at a certain standard. And I think we're one of the deepest teams in the state. I think I can take another 5 and create a PebbleBrook A and a PebbleBrook B, and we both make the state playoffs. So I think the depth is one of the things that we have that some of the teams in our region don't have this year that we traditionally have seen in our region. But McKeitron is sneaky good. East Cowee is going to always play East Cowee the ball. They don't change who they are. Quinn is always going to coach them guys up at Campbell, and they're going to be running some defense you've never seen or heard of before. You got to figure it out. Who else in our region? Noonan. They sneaky surprised. They're going to be a surprise team. It's going to be a dog fight. So we just got to come out and execute and be PebbleBrook. Do whatever PebbleBrook does, and we'll be fine. We do what we do.
100%. I will say, Coach, this team right here, you guys, I'll give it to Kell High School as well. You guys play at a pace that is very uncomfortable for a lot of people. So very fun to watch. It's always a nice.
We try to play that pace. Like my sister coach was yelling at me, he's like, call the press off. I said, man, I watched Kell play 3 games the other day. They were up by 90, and they still was pressing. So why am I calling it? Why you want me to call it off, coach? He's like, call it off, coach. I was like, why? Kell's gonna play that style of ball. Like, I took the shot clock off the other night against Kell. I was like, we can go charge the batters up because they don't need it. Like, they're gonna be shooting. Like, I was timing. They was getting shots up in like 15 seconds. Like, Scooter was pushing, they was getting up quick. So that pace that we got to play at, both teams got to play at that pace. We got to continue to play at that pace. Because one thing, you can't simulate what we do in practice. You don't have enough people in your team to simulate what we do. So if we do us, we'll be fine.
Did I ask y'all yesterday what y'all listening to? Before the game, what y'all listening to? Coach, you can answer this too. Who?
Herbo.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold up.
This is the first G-Herbo reference
we've heard
all weekend.
Second of all, he is not good.
Hold on. Let me play that. You have your own opinion?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go ahead. Keep going.
What's G-Herbo song, y'all?
Any song, you know what I'm saying?
Gang banging.
Got Statement. It's a lot of the album. If you listen to PT, you listen to PTSD?
I'm not listening to you, Herbo.
I'm gonna listen to it after this. I'm gonna listen to it
Listen to
after this.
PTSD, start with the deluxe and listen to the first song and tell me what you think. Trash or foes?
I'll try it. Go ahead. What, anything else?
What that baby? Listen, baby, you gotta listen.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Sure.
The hottest, you know what I'm saying? We got on a team that's listening to Cardi. I don't listen to no Cardi.
Coach, what's your playlist looking like?
He plays Beyonce in
First of all,
practice.
I was playing
Anthony's child. That's what he listens to.
Yes, why?
Bro, I came in practice, put on the loudspeaker, play Beyonce on the loudspeaker. Then the next day, he played Christmas music. I was Mariah Carey. I said, what?
It was the Christmas
Christmas
season.
spirit.
It was
No, he was trolling.
Most of the time, I'm playing some old school rap. I had old school rap. I had 50 Cent on.
He had some Jeezy on. I was listening to Jeezy.
Jeezy on.
I was listening to Jeezy. I was listening to Gucci too.
3-6
Yeah, the verses got Gucci that came on. So
yeah, I had the music that when Atlanta was Atlanta for real. That's what I play. This stuff they listen to now is not Atlanta.
Yeah, Young Thug.
Yeah, listen to Young
Thug
Thug
for sure.
But
No.
he's been saying some real stupid stuff lately, so we kind of gotta like move him to the side.
Yeah, you got to move them to the side.
Who y'all listen to?
Hey, Lil Baby, not Lil Baby. I listen to Dirk a little bit here and there. Of course, Drake, Jay-Z,
Thank you.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mix it up. I listen to fast, and I might go, you know what I'm saying? Mix it up.
Let me say this. Jamal pulls up to practice every day playing R&B.
Yeah.
I don't care what I'm blasting R&B every day. And he sits in the car for 10 minutes when he pulls up. And he's jamming R&B. And he'll lay his seat back, listen to R&B.
And you're the most intense dude on the
Every
floor I've
day
ever
before
seen.
practice.
It's gonna be crazy.
You must be the one that be on the phone all day.
But you do listen to R&B every day.
And that's what gets me started.
Who are your
That's what
favorite
gets me
R&B
started.
artists?
R&B artists. I had to go with Chris Breezy. What really get me started is SWV. SWV.
I get so weak in my knees.
But it's a certain song though. It's a certain song I got on my playlist.
Are you in love?
Nah, it just gets me angry. What the
I don't like R&B like that.
It just gets me angry. So
I listen to Dirt. Dirt's my R&B. So,
Dirk be close to R.
yeah.
And Rod Wave.
Rod Wave, I miss Rod Wave.
and
She had one good song.
That's your personal opinion.
So,
Big dog,
Coach,
keep
do
it
you
What's up, big dog?
remember Colin Sexton listening to Dreams and Nightmares over the loudspeaker doing warm-ups, going nuts? I feel like he would make half-court shots with Dreams and Nightmares come on.
We played that song too much.
Every now and then we put it on. We still get lit.
Like,
We
he's
played
going
that
crazy.
song.
Everybody on the team knows every word to that song.
We got to replace that with G Herbo gangbanging. Cash. I mean, fast. I spend my last. Now back in my bag.
Well, Coach, it looks like you got your hand full, man, but you got a great group. We appreciate y'all for coming up and giving us some time and look forward to watching you guys play the rest of the season.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for the coverage. Appreciate it.
For
Thank
sure.
y'all for having us.
For having us.